Hey BBs, it's Max, and today I'm back with you guys for another video. How are we all doing today? I hope we're all doing super fierce. In today's video, y'all, I'm very excited to be here with you guys because today, it's the last day of 2024. Happy New Year's Eve, y'all, everyone out there. And in today's video, I want to switch it up because I feel like 2024, I've been really nice. I've been trying to be nicer on the channel. I've tried to be more positive, uplifting, and, I'm really trying to speak on better things. I'm trying not to speak on things I don't like, but today that's all changing. I think I've been too nice a little bit too recently. I feel like I've been talking like a salesperson. I feel like I've been like, I love this doll, I love this doll, I love this doll. But today we're getting into the dolls that I did not like in 2024. Today's video is my biggest Dolly disappointments when it came to the 2024 dolls and doll launches and doll lines. I feel like a lot of these are kind of just subject to not being my personal style, but I want to break down my least favorite doll drops of this year. My flops, if you will. I don't have a list or anything, and this is just kind of off the top of my head. I went on the youloveit.com website where I get all my doll info from. I'll have that linked in the description below, y'all, because that's where the credit is from. They kind of gather all this stuff, but I was looking through that page, and I'm like, there wasn't that. I mean, there's a lot of weird one-off doll lines that kind of came out, and that's kind of really what I'm talking about, which is kind of unfortunate because, like, they're one-off lines. Like, they don't have that much room to breathe. But I did think it was really funny. A lot of these felt like these came out last year, but this year's just been super long, so let's just get into it. First one, this is my by far my least, like, issue doll release. Like, this was just, like, an issue of, like, the dolls weren't bad, but, like, the release was, we're talking about Bratz Mean Girls. We're talking about Bratz Mean Girls because y'all know how I actually have 3 out of the 4 dolls behind me right now, and these dolls aren't necessarily bad. Like, actually, they're really good. I mean, besides, I'm gonna say, Gretchen is too white for me. She should be a little bit more tan because, like, the actress who played Gretchen was tanner than this doll is, and, like, I'm not, like, obviously it's a white woman, so I'm not gonna, like, lose my mind. I'm not gonna say she's, like, whitewashed or anything like that. It's weird that she's, like, not her skin tone. Like, it's like you could have made her like a Yasmin skin tone, but here she is, I guess. But besides that was around, and also, like, the nylon helmets, like, this Karen has, like, a metallic hair, and she has, like, just the worst head of, like, helmet hair. Like, it looks like helmet hair. But besides, like, those are being, like, my 2 really issues with the physical dolls. The drop of these dolls was low-key so messy, and this happened, like, in October, so, like, it's, like, pretty fresh. I feel like I've been talking about how much I hate the Mean Girls drop for the last 2-3 months, whatever, since it came out. So, like, I'm not gonna talk too much about this because, again, we've been over this a million times, but the biggest disappointment with this drop was that the dolls were so pretty and there was such a bad release for these. I had to buy these 2 on eBay for like $120, $30, I think it was. And then I got Regina for retail. But low-key, like, I was so excited for these dolls because they just look so pretty. And then they were limited edition. And MGA does all these limited edition dolls. Like, they've done a limited edition Bratz dolls since, I feel like, GCDSD, and that was, what, 2021? Like, we've been doing these limited edition Bratz dolls for, like, 3-4 years at this point. And the fact that this one time Bratz does a release that, like, everyone's really excited for, like, this, everybody was talking about the Bratz Mean Girls dolls. Like, it was a phenomenon. Like, I think the pop culture, pop base, the Twitter website, that, like, news one posted about them. Like, there were so many big people talking about these dolls, and the fact that they had they had so much hype for this release, they had so much potential for this release to go so amazing. And they've done limited edition Bratz dolls in the past that weren't really limited edition, that were, again, easily inaccessible for everyone to get. So, like, I think everyone kind of came into this release thinking, like, oh my god, like, these dolls are gonna be hard to get, like, sure, but they're not gonna be, like, insane to get. And the fact that the standard from Bratz originally was kind of like a easier collector doll to get, and the fact that these dolls sold out in, like, seconds or, like, minutes was so annoying to me, because usually when it comes to, again, Bratz dolls and, like, collector dolls like this, they're not as hard to get. I mean, I have a whole wall of Monster High dolls that sell out in, like, 2 minutes, so, like, I've been there with the 2-minute sellout thing. But these are just, I'm not expecting them to sell out so quickly, I think. I was expecting them to sell out in, like, 10 minutes, maybe 30 minutes each. But, yeah, I was definitely upset. But I did get 3 out of the 4. I'm waiting on Miss Lindsay Lohan to come eventually, whenever she decides to come. But, they had to make the list because of how messy it was, because I thought they could have handled it better. I think also the Bratz account on their end of the stick, they were kind of being a little bit, like, sarcastic in the comments. I didn't really enjoy that. I don't know. I think the Bratz brand just could have done a lot better with this launch. I think we could have been better, but they didn't. So they are on this list because they were sadly a flop, but they were really good, but not, I don't know. Since we're already on the Bratz train, I just want to get it over the way. I didn't enjoy Summer Party, and I'm going to talk about this again very quickly and very, like, not in depth, because I've talked about this for, like, the entirety of this year, that I've been, like, bored of the summer party reproductions, because last year Bratz, y'all, was doing crazy reproductions. Like, they did Girls and Out, which I thought was really, really nice. They did Pretty and Punk, which was also really, really nice. And they also did these waves of series dolls. Y'all, I'll be honest with you guys, if they did series 4 instead of Summer Party, I would have been a lot happier. I mean, Summer Party overall, like, the line is just really boring in my opinion. I feel like the Summer Party dolls themselves are super iconic, but they're also super common. So, like, for the fact of, like, that being, like, the biggest feature factor of me, I'm like, I don't know, like, I think that, like, the biggest thing with the Summer Party dolls, like, themselves, like, the dolls, like, they come with so many accessories, the original ones did, and these reproductions cut the accessories, like, in half. Like, the original dolls all had, like, their thing to bring. Like, Sasha brought music, I feel like Yasmin brought makeup, like, or someone brought skincare, someone brought nails, someone brought makeup, someone brought music, someone brought food. It was like something like that. It was really cute, really fun and individual. But for the reproductions, they all kind of came with the same card of accessories. They all had the toothbrush, diary, and stuffed animal, which is really cute, but they were missing a lot of the essential things that made the Summer Party Bratz dolls really, really exciting. They also utilized the UV head sculpt instead of the original head sculpt, and in my opinion, the UV head sculpt looks like the doll's 8Bs. Like, it just looks like bigger. It looks wrong. It doesn't look like a Bratz doll. I mean, it looks like a Bratz doll, like, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't look as good as it could look if they used the original head sculpt. So that was just like a disappointment to me, in my opinion. Was like the Bratz, they just made some really weird business decisions, I think, this year. I mean, I can list some more other things that Bratz did really wrong this year. I think, again, going back to series 4, we did so well in the past with the Bratz series dolls. Like, if you guys don't know, if you somehow don't know, Bratz would make these series reproductions where they would bring random characters from lines. Like, they had Wild Wild West Kiana, not Sweet Dreams, it was the Kumi from Ooh La La. They had Express It Megan, and they had Formal Funk Never. They had all those random dolls in one line, and that was so much fun as a Bratz collector, especially as a newer Bratz collector, to get all these really iconic dolls, all from different lines that really don't really make sense together, but you got them together, and they were all really affordable price. They came with 2 outfits, 2 pairs of shoes, a really cool, unique doll. They came with a poster. Like, that was really exciting for Bratz, and I'm really disappointed they did not do that this year. I think that was a big missed opportunity for them to do. I thought series 3 did well. I feel like everyone bought Felicia, everyone bought Tiana. I think that line did well, so I'm really upset that this year they did not choose to make another wave of the reproductions of the iconic characters. I think we could have gotten so many fun things with them, and I hope that in 2025, crossing my fingers, they go back to it. I don't know if they will, but, like, I thought that was so much fun. It was kind of a playline thing. Like, it was in stores, it was online, they were really easily accessible. I am very disappointed that Bratz did not continue to do that series wave this year. I just think, again, it's a missed opportunity, and I'm one day, hopefully they come back, but I would love reproductions of random characters. Moving on from Bratz, I want to do a quick speed round of, like, random new brands. I think a lot of these brands that, like, again, I'm really set in my ways, so a lot of the, like, the faults of these brands is personal taste. I can't be too mad. I can't call everything a flop because it's not to my taste, so I am going to be considerate when I talk about these, because a lot of these are just not my personal taste. But it's my channel, so I get to talk about what I don't like, so let's get into it. First line that actually, I think this is one of the first new lines that came out this year. This is the LUV dolls. I didn't remember these even existed at all, and the reason that this video even prompted was because I saw these at Walmart the other day, or today, actually, as I'm filming this, I saw these today. These are flooding the shelves. These are the Love dolls, and I never understood these. These were aimed at, like, collectors, kind of, because the box was very big. You know, they were kind of meant to be these fashion dolls, like high fashion end dolls. They had I think they had good quality. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Even though I don't love the style of these dolls, I don't love the fashion, I don't love the outcome, they do have a nicer quality than a lot brand new Playline dolls do. You know, usually when, like, a doll line comes out fresh off the conveyor belt, like, new brand, like, they don't always have the best quality because, like, obviously they kind of have to get some funding. These have the quality. I just think the issue with these is they don't have the designs really together. These dolls don't look super cohesive. They feel like these would do super well in 2014, 2015. And it's a nostalgia that I kind of see, but I just don't think I could see it in my collection ever. I don't think these dolls would fit into my space, into my collection. Again, this is mainly, I'm a Monster High and Bratz collector. Like, that's kind of what I go for. But I don't know. I think the faces are kind of odd, and I don't think the fashion is truly elevated to what it could be. I think this line could have been so amazing if the designs were just a little bit more current, a little bit more exciting. I feel like I don't know if kids are even enjoying these. I don't think I've seen any. I don't see what kids play with. I see like parents buy Monster High dolls. I've seen like those all over my timeline on TikTok or on Instagram right now. It's like the parents hauls of like what you're getting your kids, and I see all these Monster Fest dolls and I get so excited, but I haven't seen any of these in any of those. So I don't really know what's happening with these, but I do not like these really, to be honest. I forgot they existed. They're not really memorable. There's nothing really happening with them to make them really interesting to stand out. So but I think they came out earlier this year, either earlier this year or late last year. This year's been so long, it feels like a fever dream. Another doll line that came out early this year, late last year, I don't know. These are the Decor Girls, and I actually like these at first, but I feel like I just don't see the vision for these. I think these are a cool concept of like these really fun, big heads, small bodies, and you can like decorate them and sticker them out. They're just not something that is really memorable to me. Or maybe they're actually, okay, these are so low-key so memorable, but not in a good way because I just don't really enjoy the proportions of these dolls. I love a good doll with a big head, don't get me wrong, but these, like the main size one, like the main size one, like they have mini ones, but they have like the big ones. The big ones like are like Lala Loopsy level of like take the body, you could hit somebody with the head. And I don't know if I need that much pressure in my collection. I don't know if any of my dolls should be able to hurt anyone, but those heads are pretty big. And I saw one of them in person one time, and I was just like confused. I'm like, what do you do with this? Like, how do you display it? But yeah, I wasn't into Decor Girls either. Again, nothing really bad with them. They're not like dolls that I'm like the worst doll ever created. Like, they're not horrible, but they're just not my collection, not my tea. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I could see them having a very good lasting power. Maybe they will, but good luck to them, I guess. I'm not a Disney girl. I am not a Disney girl. I'm not a Disney person. But when I saw these on the timeline, I don't know. I think these are like durable fashion dolls. I was scared. I don't know. I don't like these because, like, again, I'm not a Disney person, so I don't have the connection to Disney. I just thought these dolls are scary looking. And that's the only reason I'm not going to talk about these for very long. Again, I'm not the majority for this. I'm not the collector for this. I just think these dolls are scary. But that's it. That's literally, that's my only thought, is that the eyes scared me a little bit. They're like inside eyes and they're giant and they're like small dolls. I don't know. Like, they're just not my tea, but these are the new Disney Doorables. Next doll isn't really a flop. I'm just gonna, this is more just, I'm surprised that these are still existing. These are the Disney ILY dolls. These are almost, what, 2 years old almost? These came out early 2023 and they are still releasing dolls. And for that, I just want to applaud them. Y'all made it through a year. I don't know how. I don't know who was buying these, but congratulations. Good for them. Good for them. Good for them. I'm gonna step away from things that never stood a chance in my collection to things that could have stood a chance, and I have to talk about the OMG tweens because, oh my gosh, I mean, I'm not like so like losing my mind over this, but like these are good for the children. These are for the children, not for me. It's okay. But I do want to say that I thought this year's OMG collection, or the LOL surprise collection for this like year holiday season, like the big thing that was supposed to be big this year, was really disappointing. I know the OMG and the LOL surprise brand, I feel like, is kind of falling apart. But they have these tween dolls or like blow up things, and like the thing looks cute. Like, it looks cute. You get like a little fluffed animal and you get like a doll. Like, that's cute. But they also have plastic clothing, and I hate plastic clothing. It's not my thing. I don't know. I don't mind plastic clothing when it's like the tops, but like when it's like the bottoms, like when it's a skirt, when it's pants, you're losing me. You've lost me fully when you see a doll with a skirt that's plastic. You can't sit the doll down. It's too much. So I was really disappointed by these dolls. I thought these dolls looked cute and the concept was really adorable, but in practice, these dolls just look like cheap and sad, which is upsetting. I do think some of these dolls are cute, but like they're just nothing that I would add in my collection. Back to things that never stood a chance. These are the Rainbow High, Royal High dolls. I don't know what these are. I thought these dolls were so ugly. I know there's a lot of controversy about like the owners of these dolls and like with the brand. Beyond that, even beyond that, like putting that aside, because I still agree with that. Like, I think that's okay to talk about brand's ethics. These dolls are so butt ugly. So butt ugly. I think Roblox characters, like the Roblox avatar, is ugly in practice because it's like a free game for children. These dolls are also for children, so I can't be too mad. But I just think these are really ugly. These look bricky. These look thick. These look like a Minecraft characters. Like, I cannot see this format being successful anywhere in the doll collecting sphere. Maybe children, maybe, but I feel like even kids would have weird time playing with, like, they're just like chunky. Like, they're not like they're just weird. Like, they're awkward and like they're just not my thing. They're plastic and very interesting. But yeah, Didn't like Royal High Rainbow. What are they called? Royal High dolls? It's like a Roblox game. It's a Roblox game, right? Like, I don't know, but I just think they're really ugly, and I have to just say that they're so ugly. And I'm being nice. I'm not being nice, but yeah, I'm not into these at all. I'm also trying to have a chance for Barbie, and I like that Barbie's trying something new with this year's Dream Besties. And I feel like everyone likes these dolls, so like I don't want to be too like the outsider, but like I couldn't get any of these dolls. I think I tried when they first kind of started popping up, but like I just don't think there's that much going for. I mean, I think these are cute for Barbie being something different. Like it's definitely nice that Barbie's doing something different. It's nice that she's going out of the mold. It's nice that she's not always going to be pixelated in a paper fabric dress, but like I don't know. I think these are trying to be something and they're not really there yet. These feel like they could be really, really, really good. They're just not fully there yet, which I don't know. I'm gonna just say that in this video I wasn't obsessed with the Barbie Dream Besties. Again, I know everyone loves them. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is that's wrong with them. I feel like each and every one of their outfits is half baked. I think Malibu's like Barbie, like that's like the pink one, right? The doll is really cute top up, but then when you get to like the jean shorts, scratching my head because like the outfit's so good from the top up. You have these really gorgeous gloves and a really cute little shirt, and then you're giving us jean shorts. Okay. The girl that's the black hair, I think her name is Renee, maybe, I don't know. Cute top, denim shorts that with boots. I love her hair though. I love the tinsel in this doll's hair. I love the pigtails. Denim shorts. Very confused. I think the fabric on the Brooklyn doll, I think that's her name, looks so flat. I don't like it. And then I don't really have anything for Teresa. I just think that, I don't know, she's like okay. Like she's wearing an all red outfit. Like, okay. She's a gamer. Okay. Blank stare, I think. I also have this. I don't know what this is. This is like a doll from the Magic Mixies Pixeling brand. Okay, with the Magic Mixies Pixelings dolls, I like the idea of those dolls. Those dolls look super cute and super stunning. Like they're like these little like pixie thingies, and they're cute, and they're in these like cauldrons. Like good for them. They're cute. They're just not my tea. This one is a $60, I think, doll with a paper dress. No reverse articulation, and she comes in a giant box that like sings to or something. I think she like is like a fortune teller or something. Such a confusing release. So confusing. I'm not this is for children, but like who is paying for this? There's no formula for this to succeed at all, because if each doll is $65 and comes with a giant box, I think it's $65. I don't know. Someone was saying it was 70. I don't remember how much these cost. I probably should have looked it up, but I'm so lazy. I'm gonna actually look it up right now. I apologize. These are $59.99 and they're $41 on sale as of right now. But even at $41, like that's like a price in my opinion for like a collector doll. Like a Monster High collector doll is around 40 bucks. I mean, like the Playline ones. Like I feel like for $41 you can get a lot better of things. You can get 2 going out dolls. You can get like for Bratz dolls. You get, I think this is that's the price of like a Mean Girls Bratz doll, like off sale, like if you got them retail, but like $60. That's a lot of money, I think, for a doll with a paper dress and a magic lighting box. I don't know. I just think these don't have any room to succeed, and I'm sorry to the fans of these, but like we have to be serious. We have to like live in reality a little bit, just like a little bit. And I can't see these doing very well. I mean, I know it's been, I don't know. I've never even seen these in person, to be honest with you guys. But yeah, didn't like this drop. Didn't care for it. Every time I saw it on my Instagram feed, I was like, okay, cool, I guess. I don't know. The last thing before we get to Monster High, I have to talk about Rainbow High and these little gremlin dolls that came out with. These are like Rainbow High Littles. So ugly. So ugly. And again, I know these are for children. I know these are for toddlers. These are for toddlers. So I cannot be too mad at them. And for $10, like, they're not the worst quality I've ever seen. I just think these are some of the, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, so ugly. These dolls are so ugly. I've seen these in person, and every time I see them in person, like every time I like take the moment to like walk closer to them and look at them, I have to take a step back after doing so, because like the eyes are so badly placed every single time. I've never seen a doll on these online in person that I've had non-wonky. I think even the stock photos have wonky eye placement. Like these dolls are just not meant to look pretty. And that's okay. They don't have to look pretty. We can have ugly dolls. I think this is the diversity we need. We need ugly people represented as well. And I think these are great for that. Again, plastic tops, they're just funky. I don't, like, look at them. They just look like that. Like, that's unfortunate. And that's okay. You know, that's okay. The children need polypropylene hairs, dolls, plastic clothing. And that's okay. There's something for everyone. There's something for everyone. I just cannot get into these. Every time I see them integrated in the Rainbow High, like, CGI show, there's nothing for me to give to you. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Good luck to them. I have to include, these are the Rainbow High Sparkle and Shine dolls. Okay, we already know Rainbow High has been going through their little rebrand, and that's cute. I don't mind that they're going for the kids. Like, if that's what's making you guys money, if you guys need to go to the kids for money, that's okay. Like, I get it. But these dolls were I was excited for these dolls actually because I bought Rosetta. I bought the pink one because I thought she was so cute. Like, in the box, she looked adorable. She had these really cool little gimmick. But in real life, y'all, these dolls are not that exciting. I don't know. I'm going to sell my Rosetta, I think. I don't really have any purpose for her anymore. I don't think I'm going to really collect the Rainbow High reboot. And I was really disappointed with these dolls. Because, again, I bought her, and in real life, like, she just kind of feels very stiff. Like, she has no wrist articulation. Her legs don't move too nicely. And she just is kind of there. I feel like all the dolls in the series have really good potential to be really great dolls. They have really good faces. But in reality, they're just more gimmick dolls. They're more like, they feel like you buy them because, like, they look super cool, but, like, in real life, they're just not that exciting. Rainbow High has been disappointing a lot this year. They also did, like, this is one of the worst lines ever. I think if I had to crown, like, my least favorite doll line of the year, I think I would give it to Rainbow High Winter Dolls. I don't even know what this name's called. I just know you put the snow in this, you put the snow in the clothes, and then it's puffy. Ugly dolls, ugly gowns, ugly faces. The faces on these were also really, really bad. There was nothing good about this line. Either of these lines, again, the Sparkle and Shine one had potential. And I think the early prototypes we saw of the winter collection that we saw, like, were really early. They looked stunning, but they just didn't. It just fell flat. This entire Rainbow High collection fell flat. Again, it's for the children, but with the little mix, like the mix of like the little dolls, like it was enough for Rainbow High this year. I'm content with not collecting new ones. Again, I've really been content with that for like the last year. I think it's been like a year since we know about the reboot, but yeah, nail in the coffin with this line. I was disappointed by both of them. The last thing to talk about is some Monster High drops that made me disappointed, and y'all know I'm a Monster High girl. Like, Monster High is my biggest collection, and it's hard for me to talk shit about them, but I have to do it because they did some things this year that were kind of confusing. So I think I'm going to go in chronological order from when things were released. If I can remember, it's kind of just based off vibes, but I think it's how it went down. First flop, we have to get into Miss Lenore Lumington. You know, the thing that really just bothers me about this doll is she's $75 and her accessories look like this. You gotta be, like, we have to be a little bit serious sometimes. We're at $75. $75 retail, and this is what we're getting? No, painted, like, what is this? This is, like, dollar store quality, like, genuinely dollar store quality for these items. And Lenore is actually, like, low-key pretty. The reason I really bought her was because of the face. I really thought her face was really, really pretty, and she has, like, some really nice saran hair. And I actually do like the gown. I will say, I do like the gown. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I like the gown. But everything supporting the gown is so bad. Like, it's really insane that I bought this doll at retail price, and I low-key kick myself a little bit because she's just forgettable. Like, she's not, like, inherently horrible. I mean, she has, like, some, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Why is there no painted detail for $75? What are these shoes with the plastic? Like, what's happening? Like, what is happening? Genuinely, is there anyone in the studio? Are the designers on strike right now? Like, I'm confused where the painted, like, what is it? Like, what even is this? Genuinely, what is this? Okay. I do think, though, like, but trying to, like, ignore the fact that, like, she had, like, what is, like, this little spider thing, ignoring the fact that she has some weird, cheap accessories, this doll was just not memorable. I don't think there's anything new and exciting about her. I don't think, and I don't mean to say that and being, because, like, I want Monster High to create new characters. I like the idea of G1 giving us a new character here and there. I think it would be so boring if every time Monster High released a new alumni doll, it was Draculaura, Claudine, and Cleo. Like, I'm sick of seeing Cleo alumni dolls. I'm sick of seeing Draculaura alumni dolls. Like, I want to switch it up. I want to see more newness with the brand. I think alumni has a lot of potential to be a really cool thing for Monster High collectors. It could be a really cool, fresh breath into G1 air. And I just don't think this doll's doing that for me. I don't think she gives me anything that really screams price tag of $75, let alone quality of that sort. There's something memorable about her. There's no reason for me to like her. There's no diary with the, I don't think she came with a diary. There's no webisode. There's no special. There's no music. There's no music video. There's no 3-second TikTok short with her. There's nothing with this doll interacting with the characters we know and love to rope her in. And I think that's the biggest thing. We didn't market this doll at all. We made a couple shirts, we made a couple bags, we made a couple prints of her, we made some really ugly art of her on the Mattel Creation website, but nobody was buying it because there's no way to integrate this doll with the other characters. Like, she's not giving us any sort of insight on this. There's nothing progressing the storyline of Monster High with this doll. I think if this doll came out with like a cute little 10-minute even 10-minute special, I'm not even asking y'all for anything that serious. I'm asking you guys to start up the animation studios and give us a little cartoon, something to help give her some sort of personality. There's no personality with this doll, which is really what bothers me the most. Again, I like the gown. I love the gown, I think. I like that it's flowy, but she's just boring and forgettable. So that's the reason why she kind of made this list, and I apologize because I wanted to like her. I tried, but yeah, she's just forgettable and cheap and looking. Speaking of cheap, I don't want to drag the entire wave of reproduction down, but I have to drag Spectra because this doll came with polypropylene hair, and I did do my little thing with her. I tried to give her a cute little flip thing. The flip kind of fell out. I did this a couple months ago, but polypropylene on collector dolls, alumni dolls, is what we're not going to be doing in 2025. I promise you guys that. I'm really annoyed about this because why would you give us a doll with polypropylene hair? I know it was meant to color match and stuff, but like, I think, speaking on the community, I think we all would have been okay if this doll had different colored hair, if she had better quality hair. I think I know $25 isn't like the most expensive ever and da-da-da-da-da, but like, if you're marketing to collectors, if you're marketing to only collectors, like I know like the whole thing with GU3 is like they use polypropylene to cut corners for kids and like for cost and da-da-da-da-da. Everybody else in this wave had saran hair, and I know again it's because of this like color matching. Never do this ever again. Never ever ever give us on a collector alumni doll polypropylene hair. I'm not doing this. We're not doing this. This is not what's happening. Yeah, and Spectra just looks really weird. Her face is really weird in this reproduction. This is definitely my least favorite reproduction Monster High's ever done. I know they've only done 2 waves, kind of, but yeah. This was like a flop for me. I'm really upset about it. I feel like this next drop was middle of the year, so I'll be quick with this one. This is the Monster High Mummy Majesties Cleo and Nephra 2-pack. I wanted to like this pack. I saw the vision. I understood the description when the description first came out, and I like these dolls to a point. Like, I like them to a point of these were $60 and they came with ugly purses. Nephra Denial and Cleo Denial would never wear these. These are G2 dolls. These are G2 dolls. The color palette's very odd. Nephra didn't even have the right hands. Nephra came with Claudine hands. Don't even get me started on that because I bought one on eBay and I bought her regular hands because I could not do the Claudine like little hands. She looked like little like baby hands. They wanted to give this doll like acrylics, but they used the Claudine hand, like the regular Claudine hand mold, and Claudine's on like the regular Monster High body, Nephra's on the big sister body, and the proportions were all wrong in my opinion. This doll is just not doing anything either. I think she has really gorgeous long hair, but her face isn't mean, and it's not giving Nephra. She's also just wearing a little dress and some fringe. There's just nothing exciting. Like, there's no storytelling being told. There's no event we're going to. We're just looking ugly for no reason. And the same with Cleo. I think Cleo's looking really cute. I love her little bob and the face is really cute. But I just cannot see G1 Cleo wearing this, like, ever. To wear. Like, to what occasion is Cleo Denial wearing this to? Like, I don't know. Does she know? I don't think I think she's confused too, to be honest with you guys. But yeah, wasn't a fan of this pack. I like it. They're in my collection and I like the idea of them. I think this could have been a lot better though. This could have been such a cool color palette. We could have just done a little bit more and we could have got a little farther with these dolls. But yeah, not super impressed, to be honest. And we are going to end the video with the Monster High Hocus Pocus collection. So I like the idea of this collection. Again, it's just the same thing. Cheap fabrics and no painted accessories. No paint. No paint. No paint. And that's all I have for them. There's nothing truly wrong. I think the sculpts on these dolls are really gorgeous. And I like the idea of the silhouettes and stuff. And the new body is really, really cool. They all have a new body sculpt for G1. I just think... That's it. They also don't have painted nails, and they all have the same earrings. No painted nails. Okay, don't do that ever again. But that was my flop kind of list of 2024. There was a lot of highs. Actually, there's a lot of highs in 2024. Like, I feel bad ending this year on a bad note with this video, but there's a lot of good ones. There's a lot of Monster IG3 was really holding it strong. Caddy Noir was iconic. Monster Fest was iconic. I have a whole video of my top 25 dolls that I truly loved this year. I had a lot of dolls that I did love this year, and even the ones I didn't like this year, again, they were not for me. I'm not the target audience. And if I was in the target audience, like the Monster High and Bratz dolls and the OMG and whatever, that stuff, it's okay to have some bumps. We're gonna have highs and we're gonna have lows, and I guess I'll take it with what it is. But yeah, I don't know. This is just kind of a little video and list for everything. Again, 2025 is gonna be that year for everybody, y'all. I'm so excited. I have so many fun things. Thank you, Plastic Nation, again for supporting me throughout this year. I guess it is like the last video of the last year, so I just want to thank you guys again. We did so many fun things this year. We hit 10,000, we hit 11,000, we hit so many giant milestones. We got really cool PR. We got, I think, 2 million views on my channel, like a cumulative. That's insane. So I am very grateful and excited for the new year, and I'm very excited and happy that Plastic Nation is continuing to support me. I'm so excited. This channel is so much fun, and I am very excited to be here with you guys, and I am hoping that we can see each other in the new year. But for now, please let me know in the comments below what is your flops of this year, and also let me know your favorites, because I'd love to chat about some good dolls as well. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I love you guys all endlessly, and I'll see you guys in the new year. Love you guys. Bye, everybody.